I got scammed. Yeah, I know. I've been doing tech for a long time and I should know better than to get scammed, but really explain what happened, I just bought a new refrigerator, a GE refrigerator not long ago. And if you own a refrigerator, you know that they have these filters that are inside. And most companies, you can buy the genuine brand filter for that model, or you can buy like an aftermarket because a lot of these filters are expensive, especially the GE, which I think is about 50 bucks if you buy it at Home Depot or Lowe's or, a local outlet. So, I went online and I remember reading like on the reviews when I bought the refrigerator, that was the biggest drawback to this refrigerator. We love everything about the refrigerator, but the one thing I don't love is I don't love being forced into buying, their filters, especially at a higher price. Well, from what I understand, there is some kind of bypass to that you can get from GE. But, my wife is very particular about her water and she would not go for, not getting the filter. So she really, was on top of me to get this filter done. And I got busy in a hurry. And first I went on Amazon and I couldn't find a filter on Amazon that was less than where I could buy it locally. I want to say it was like 45, 50 bucks. So I started doing a search and somehow I came across this website called, I want to say it was Filter Nicer, but don't hold me to that. But I'm not really focusing on that website. But the whole idea of this video is to be more aware of where you buy stuff and make sure you buy it from a reputable company and you're buying the real McCoy. And a lot of times when you're buying online, even if it's Amazon, you don't really know if it's going to be the real thing, especially if it says fulfilled by Amazon, but sold by such and such company. If it says it's sold by Amazon and fulfilled by Amazon, more than likely they've already checked that company out and you're going to get, what you think you ordered. So let me just tell you what happened here. Let's see. So I get this filter. This is the real one. This is the real filter. And what I did was, on top of buying from another website, I went ahead and decided to get the deal. So they made me an offer where I get two of them for like 50 bucks. So I went ahead and got two of them, not realizing that what I got wasn't what I expected. So let me just tell you. See if I can keep this thing from falling. Okay, so this is the original, and this is the one I got. So they look pretty close, and even the packaging, if you look at the packaging, well, I don't know if I have the original packaging. Maybe I do. Let's see. See, it's so close that I can't really tell. These are the two that came from the company that I ordered off a website. And after I realized I got scammed, I went ahead, my wife insisted that we get one because she didn't want to put the old one back in because the old one was really still working, but it was, the indicator was saying it needed to be replaced. And, my wife was freaking out about that. So this is a real package. And this is the counterfeit package, so to speak. So they look so close, don't they? They look real. So when I looked at it, I didn't think anything of it because it looked like a GE water filter. I mean, it says GE on it. Even the label and everything looks the same. But if you go on, well, when I went onto the reviews when I was buying the actual refrigerator, or no, actually what happened was I wanted to find out why this wasn't working because I got two of them, like I said, and I put one in and my wife couldn't figure out how to get it in. So I put it in, turned it, and it kept saying error on the indicator on the water filter dispenser. I'm like, why is it coming up error? And I got the other one out and did the same thing, and error again. So I get online, I do a search, and what I found was there's basically companies out there that are selling counterfeit water filters. And the key thing that causes the thing to fail is a very important thing that must be included on the filter. And I can't remember what it's called, but there's a chip, an electronic chip. I don't know if you can see that, but you see it right there? Right there. It's under the label. And that's when I read online, this is what they said you need to look for. So you can see that under the label. But on this one, the counterfeit one, you don't see anything like that anywhere. There's no chip on there. And in fact, if you look at this label, see it starts there, you turn it, and it ends there. A real filter label, look, it goes from here all the way around, and there's just a little gap. But this is a real filter, and you know, this one's been used. It feels heavy, I'm sure, because it still has water in it. But this one almost feels like it doesn't have anything in it. So I don't know if there's a real filter in here or not. So bottom line is, I paid 50 bucks. I thought I got scammed, and I did. I did get scammed. Whether this company did it intentionally, I don't know. But so as soon as I found out, this was at night, so I knew they were probably closed. But they had a website contact number. They had an 800 number or 888 or something like that. I called it. It rang, and then it rang busy and then disconnected. And every time I tried, it did the same thing. And so that kind of led me to believe there's something fishy here. It's not real. It's not a real website. And then, let's see, I tried to go back and find the item that I ordered. I couldn't find it anywhere. But I looked in my history where I ordered it, and the history page was still there. So to make a long story short, after a few days, I just thought I was out the money. And then I thought, I paid with PayPal, and I've never done a dispute with PayPal to see, if I could fight this, because PayPal is, you don't talk to anybody. So I decided to get on there, and it goes through a whole process of disputing. But the first thing it says, be sure to contact the manufacturer first. So I tried to do that, and I wrote an email, and I never heard a response, but I don't think it actually left my outbox for some reason, because I got a new computer and I don't think it was set up quite right. So I went ahead and went through the whole process of doing the dispute. And I gave them all the information, had to give them as much as I could. I took pictures and all of that, sent it in, made my description. And as soon as I hit submit, I tried the email again to the company, and I tried it on my other Gmail account, which I knew was working. So I copied and pasted that email, and it went. And then shortly after that, I don't know if PayPal had something to do with it or if they just responded immediately, but I told them this filter is like counterfeit or it's not real, refund immediately. And actually within minutes, my PayPal account got credited with the full amount. So if you get scammed, don't give up. Try to fight it as best you can. And I got to end this video because my wife is trying to call me, and she's going to be mad if I don't answer. So do not buy from this company, or just buyer beware. If you're going to be buying anything that costs any amount of money, do your homework. Don't be in a rush to buy it. I learned my lesson. Now I got to make sure I buy from a legit company, and I got to be careful. So hope this helps. Please like and share and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'm going to be making more videos about a lot of different things that are important to me. But these videos are for people my age or older. You know, I'm 63 or almost 63. So these videos are designed to help people not make mistakes. And hopefully it'll save you money. And if it does, please like and comment below. All right. I appreciate you watching. Hope this helps. Have a great day. Bye.